Earlier today, on the eve of the Thanksgiving holiday, 2 members of the National Guard serving in Washington, D.C., were shot at point-blank range in a monstrous ambush-style attack just steps away from the White House.
We are following breaking news right now as we come on the air at 6 minutes ago. President Donald Trump just finished providing an update after 2 National Guardsmen were shot near the White House today.
Will Courtney has been following every development of this story all day long. He joins us now with what we know and how Alaska lawmakers are reacting.
Yeah, John, Rebecca, the president stopped short of naming the suspect, but confirmed much of the reporting we've heard from our national media partners throughout the day. The president saying the suspect is from Afghanistan and moved to the U.S. in September of 2021. More on the suspect shortly, but first, the condition of those 2 guardsmen coming from the FBI earlier today, both still in critical condition. That after West Virginia's governor said earlier today they had died. He later retracted that statement. Our national partners, including the Associated Press, say law enforcement believe their suspect is 29-year-old Afghan national Rahmanullah Lakanwal, who law enforcement sources say has been living in Washington state, not D.C. The president did not say in his address if Lakanwal is the suspect, and we are still waiting for more official information as we continue our reporting. D.C.'s mayor says the guardsmen were ambushed in a targeted shooting by the suspect, who D.C. police say was also shot. Alaska's delegation and Governor Dunleavy condemned the shootings, saying they were praying for the victims and their families. This is all happening as the governor has approved sending 100 National Guardsmen to D.C. next year to support this same mission. The president has asked for an additional 500 Guard members to be deployed in the nation's capital. Requests for comment have not been returned by the governor and the delegation over if they still support the deployment and if the president's request could include Alaska members. And one quick note, John, Rebecca, as we've seen throughout the day, with an event like this, information can change quite quickly. There's a lot of misinformation we've been seeing on social media. So we're working to give you the information we've learned from verified sources and people on the ground in D.C. And on that, we have extended coverage available on our website and our mobile app. John, Rebecca.
Now to a developing story we've been following closely. 3 dogs believed to have attacked and killed another dog have been captured and taken to animal care and control.
Earlier today, the AACC issued a public safety alert after the attack. The pack of dogs had been spotted walking around together near Klatt and Johns Road. We are working to get more details. Joe Allgood with an update tonight on the late edition.
And as you gather with family and friends for Thanksgiving, we want to make sure that you know what the weather will be like for you as you plan and travel around.
It's a good idea. Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry joining us with the forecast. Melissa.
Yeah, we never want you to get caught off guard, especially if you are traveling for the holiday. We have a wide variety of those weather impacts here across the state. I want to show you live conditions outside right now. You can see Anchorage, of course. The sun is set. Temperatures, though, are warmer, even with that sun down this evening. 22 degrees, clear and cold across the interior. 2 below in Fairbanks. Temperatures dropping in Juneau, now down to 27 and sitting at 23 in Palmer. Just a little fog there in the area. Now, we have seen some extreme Thanksgivings over the years. It's been warm, it's been cold. Of course, it's been snowy as well. But this year, I think will actually be kind of in between. Not too hot, not too cold. We do have a storm system pushing in from the south. And yes, that will bring chances for some snow and rain to the coastal areas here of South Central. As we head into tomorrow, you can see those temperatures staying nice and mild back into those mid-20s. We will see mostly cloudy conditions. Chances for a little light snow late in the day, mainly on the south side of town. Those chances, though, they do increase as we head into Friday and again later in the weekend. I'll break it down for you, let you know what to expect. That full forecast here in just a few minutes.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Over hundreds of our Western Alaska neighbors evacuated by former Typhoon Halong this Thanksgiving will be spent far from home.
Now, they left behind loved ones who stayed to clean up and sentimental items that they carry family history. One 18-year-old stayed behind to help rebuild Kipnuk so her family can get home as soon as possible.
I am feeling excited about it because it's going to be more faster for the community to come back.
According to emergency managers, this week, emergency response efforts transitioned to recovery efforts as volunteer groups pulled out of the area due to winter conditions. You can watch the full story right now on our website and our mobile app.
The Rasmussen Foundation awarded $1 million in grants to fight hunger in Alaska.
6 organizations statewide received these grants. 1/4 of the funds are going to organizations in the interior. Both the Fairbanks Community Food Bank and Breadline Inc. received funding. According to Breadline, the $50,000 they received will help them purchase food, which has become a growing part of their budget over the last few years.
And for the Fairbanks Community Food Bank, the $200,000 grant they were awarded will create 100,000 meals, according to the CEO. And she says it's truly beneficial that both organizations receive grants since they target different populations in the interior. And if you are in need of a Thanksgiving meal, here's how you can get a free one tomorrow.
In Anchorage, some of those include Beans Cafe, Mama Carol's, Mountain View Shell, and the Eagle River Lions Club all start serving at noon. The Downtown Soup Kitchen Hope Center and Eastside Mini Mart offering free meals starting at 2 o'clock.
And tonight, Girdwood Community Center and Alyeska Resort are serving meals until 8 o'clock. Tomorrow in Fairbanks, there's a free Thanksgiving potluck, and that is happening at the Ravens Landing Senior Center, and that's from noon to 3. Bobby's Downtown Restaurant will also serve meals from noon to 4.
All right. Well, Rebecca, you said it. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and the holiday festivities, they're just going to keep rolling through the end of the year.
It's such a fun time of year. Of course, one tradition is returning this weekend. We're talking about the annual holiday tree lighting at Town Square in Anchorage.
And joining us tonight, the Executive Director of the Anchorage Downtown Partnership, Radhika Krishna. Thank you for being here, Radhika. Tell us about the longstanding tradition of lighting up the town square, and is there any symbolism for the lighting of that big tree?
Yes, thank you so much for having me. We're so excited to host this year's tree lighting celebration again. It's been an Anchorage tradition for more than 50 years. It'll take place in Town Square Park from 6 to 8 p.m. this Saturday. And of course, it's made possible by ConocoPhillips Alaska, by Chugach Electric, by so many partners. There'll be free hot chocolate from the Salvation Army. There'll be community theater and dance and caroling performances from community groups. There will, of course, be Santa and his elves, and there will be pictures with Santa. Everyone can meet Santa's reindeer, who I think are named Blizzard and Snowflake. So it's really just a wonderful celebration for generations of Anchorage families, and it's just the way that we kick off the holiday season here in Anchorage.
And should we expect anything different this year, or all the traditional things?
Lots of traditional things. And then the other thing that's happening this Saturday is also Small Business Saturday, happening throughout the state, throughout the city, but especially in downtown Anchorage. So we have a map with more than 30 participating businesses all throughout downtown that are offering deals, discounts, special events. There are big craft fairs at the museum. There are performances of the Nutcracker. So not just the tree lighting, a whole day, a whole weekend of festivities, and then lots more happening as we go into the winter with craft fairs, celebrations, performances, and more. So we hope everyone comes and joins us downtown to kick off another 30 years or 50 years or 100 years of family events.
Yeah, we'll keep it going. And thank you for bringing up Small Business Saturday. Good thing to remember. So a lot going on this weekend downtown. You mentioned it, but some event details. Again, when is this taking place? And also, do you have any recommendations when it comes to maybe parking?
Always parking.
In downtown Anchorage, man.
There's so much parking. So check out Easy Parks online maps. There are lots of maps. There's free street parking all weekend. So just know that nobody has to pay to park in the street. And then you're going to see this map in so many places. So you can go to our website, anchoragedowntown.org. You can look on social media. But every business is going to have their own hours, and there will really be stuff going on all day.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and have a great time tomorrow. And of course, the Holiday Square tree lighting event is taking place this Saturday night, starting at 6 o'clock.
Radhika, thank you.
And across Alaska, veterans were honored November 11th. One organization in the interior decided it was also important for veterans to have something for themselves.
Yeah, that came in the form of a recent flag retirement ceremony. Adrian Peterson tells us why American Legion Post 99 thought it was needed and how it ties into ongoing efforts.
We wanted to have something that the veterans themselves could feel that they were contributing to, not just being honored.
While other events around the interior gave the community a chance to honor veterans, Post 99 hosted their first flag retirement ceremony.
We wanted to bring the military groups that we work with into this and celebrate the fact that we are all part of the big military picture.
With temperatures around 10 below, over 40 Legionnaires attended the event, along with the mayor of North Pole and volunteers from the military community. But the ceremony also connected to ongoing efforts that began just months prior.
We just put out 3 flag collection boxes this summer in the Salcha and North Pole community, and they were flooded with flags that needed to be retired.
Those efforts brought in more than 100 American flags that were retired during the ceremony. Dahl says the grommets of those flags will now wait to be buried this summer as Post 99 hopes to continue the collection and retirement of flags for the community. Adrian Peterson, Alaska's news source.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.